cringe enough already. I don't need the help.
Exactly. I mean, I'm cringe. Oh, I thought you thought was that me cringe. Okay.
I mean, we can both cringe. That works too.
Yeah, let's cringe it out together. Hell yeah.
Mm.
Mm. It sounded like
My
that.
daddy taught me not to be ashamed of our cringe.
Good. All right. Let's see where our sound levels are at. Go away. Okay.
Hello, chat. Can you hear me?
Hello, hello. I think we're good. I think you're good. I think we're all good.
Right.
All right. Cool. Wait.
Oh, sick delay on the stream here.
Yeah. As always. Jim's 2 blocks. I think you got the wrong guild. Wait, do we have to move you up? Okay, you are a Blaze Wizard.
Yeah.
Wait. Is this Maple Story? Oh shit, these exist? Okay.
What?
Alright. Yes, so, Blaze Wizard, what level are you at?
214 there.
214, okay. And what kind of stuff are you doing these days? What
Only
are you
the one Jasush, lol.
and what are you looking to do?
So basically, God, I can't even say recent anymore. I managed to do solo 3-door. I still need to do Vellum, but since I have the Fake Soul Lab, I'm not exactly rushing towards it. It's possible that I can do it, and I just haven't even bothered to try.
Mm-hmm.
Told myself I would wait till Familiars came out, and then they came out, and, well, I mean, they were a bit less impressive than even expected.
Yeah. It's not a huge boost that just makes you roll over it.
Yeah, but I managed to do HMAG, so maybe it's a good indicator. That one was rough, Jesus Christ.
Do you get knockdown resistance in the Phoenix Flame thing?
I don't think so. I haven't actually really tested it yet.
Okay.
I usually panic too hard in there.
Because you have like several stacks of that. I wonder if you still get like knocked around, or if you can use that every now and then to not get.
Oh, actually, I think in Gollix when he does the eye blast that pushes you, I still get pushed when I'm in that.
Okay. So probably no then. Okay.
Yeah. In any case, I guess the goal right now is to just sort of get a bit stronger, like so that doing my weekly boss crystals doesn't take quite as much time. Because I work during the week. I'm on vacation now, but normally I'm working, so I don't have a ton of time on the weekdays.
Okay, so just enough to get some symbol dailies and stuff done.
Basically, yeah. I do like daily scape on. Right now, I have like 4 characters. 3 of them are 200, and then the 4th one's the Adele, who's almost there. I've been kind of just gearing them up. Oh, hey, Kitty.
Kitty's here.
Yeah. So the longer term goal would be to try and do Lotus and Damien, but I feel like that's far enough away that I also wouldn't mind like just getting stronger and possibly gearing up some of the other characters or something. I do enjoy playing other characters, just they're not Blaze Wizard.
Or do you have like a bunch of other characters that are like at the same level, or?
The closest thing is the Dawn Warrior. I have him in the lower in the progression thing too, just to make sure that I'm not horribly screwing anything up. I need to get his perma CRA before the time runs out. So, yeah. I also have a 204 Kana who I actually enjoy playing kind of, so I might gear that up a bit too.
Okay. So what kind of setup are you going with generally to make your money? Like you have one PC, probably, right?
Yeah, I have technically access to like 2 old laptops, but I don't use them. I basically just do Maple Tor, Ursus, and Boss Crystals.
And then training makes you a little bit,
Just do my dailies, basically.
Right, but you're not like you're not really contemplating doing that because you don't have all that much time to play anyway, so.
Yeah, and I don't really care much for putting in the effort, although now that you've mentioned in a couple of videos that you can kind of just AFK in the event store, that would lower the barrier to entry a lot.
Yeah, events like Relay are really good for getting a lot of free reward points. If you don't have that, then there's still some other stuff that you would have to do to even get any reward points, so then it immediately makes you have to commit more already to get benefits. But yeah, even for like leveling Legion, even half uptime on Kishin, and not having to dedicate your totems is already pretty good value.
Yeah, technically there's the upside as well, where I could like share it with the girlfriend too. If only one of us needs it, then either one could use it. But
Oh yeah.
still, like, we don't really care much to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if you're like, are you guys in the same house? Like you have like a computer room set up?
It's a studio, so there's just like the room, and
The
then the
room, okay.
bathroom.
Yeah, okay. Which is like 50% computer, 50% bed.
Oh hey, somebody in chat asks, why is the range so high with that stat? Welcome to the magic of range and final damage. Inflation.
Look at that 95%, guys.
Yeah.
And 168 bonus is also pretty high. 168 bonus damage is pretty high for level 214 as well.
Oh, where the hell am I getting that from?
From your area on the ground, gives you attack speed and I think 60% damage or something.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm standing. That's like the unbuffed stats. Below I have the
Oh,
buff
okay.
stats, and then shit, I forgot the circle too. God damn it.
Yeah, it's only 168
then,
now. Should be at like
and
230.
then to the left I have like the buff stats, where I get the stupid buff when you actually hit some things, which apparently adds quite a bit. So plus the Ilium stacks.
Oh, it's another 12% damage. Oh yeah, and Ilium stacks and everything. Yeah, and then once you have, if you add the arc, link skill, and then moving around, that all stacked, and yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of extra percentage damage. Okay. Do you have access to any amount of money right now, or are you kind of like?
Not a ton. I basically cleaned myself out buying circulators. I guess I know what a gambling addict feels like now, because I bought like I spent my whole everything on circulators, and I went from 20% crit to 20% boss damage. So I kind of downgraded, I think.
You had 20 crit on unique or what?
Yeah, on unique. So I wanted to get legendary for the legendary stuff, but yeah, questionably worth it. And now I have no more mesos, so I gotta build back up. I got my piggy bank though, finally.
Yay, free money.
So that'll help.
That'll help a little bit, yeah. Extra 2 circulators a day, almost 3.
Oh god, I'm not. I don't know when I want to touch circulators again.
Yeah, it could be pretty bad. What do you aim for? Like 20 crit on second or third, and then what, attack speed or boss damage?
Boss damage and buff duration, because the circle on the floor is affected by buff duration. Right now I don't have 100% uptime on it. I need a bit more.
Oh yeah, true. You can have it. Yeah, if you have what is it? Rune of skill. You can have up to 3 on the map at the same time. I saw, or 4 even.
Oh wow, haven't even like tried that before.
Yeah, I was doing some point capping with the Blaze Wizard because of getting the rings there, and I had the runes, so I was just like putting them down, and I assumed that if you put a second one down, the first one would disappear, but it didn't. It just stays there, so that's pretty cute.
Yeah, I saw it mentioned that like you couldn't even have multiple down with enough buff duration. So.
Wonder if they stack though.
Probably not.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
I think it just gives you a buff in the top right. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's
here.
what I would think.
Yeah, it'd
be pretty broken if it gives you like 120, or if you have like cooldown skip, it give you like 180 or 240% damage or something. It would make them relevant
at least
though.
Be good for something.
Yeah, making relevant supports again.
Because right now it seems like the only thing Blaze Wizard does decently is Gollix. I completely shit on Gollix with the teleport.
Because of your range? Oh, and the teleporting down.
Yeah, I just put the teleport on the like bottom left. I go to the right, and whenever he does an attack, teleport back, put it back down, go to the right, and then I never actually get hit on the jaw. And then for the eyes, I just leave it at the bottom left, jump up top, and with the flash jump and hit him. And then anytime he attacks, I just teleport down. And since it's an animation cancel, I can't even like fuck up and accidentally like dedicate myself to an ability that kills me.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the problem with other classes is that you're like locked in an animation, and then by the time you get to move, you're already slapped.
Yeah, my girlfriend's Thunderbreaker has a lot of trouble. She's like you're just stuck in like all this splish splash and whales and sharks and shit.
TB is, I mean, how the platforms are as well. TB is not made for Gollix whatsoever.
Yeah. So today I did my first Deathless hard look, so that was cool.
That's cool. Wait, oh, okay, that explains. Defense is so low on this character. You take so much damage until you get to like arcane power, right?
Yeah, I'm 200 now though, so low damage on mobs.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all anymore. Everything just gets reduced to 1. Okay, so
my symbols.
Your symbols?
Yeah, I don't know if I have my symbols in there. It's just level 10 Vanishing Journey, level 8 Choo Choo.
Okay. Yeah, if I
I
don't
might
see
have
it.
forgot it. Yeah, if it's not with the other stuff, then it's not there.
I mean, we work our way back, right? We have level 5 Arcane Force, so it's 25, so it's 130. So
Oh,
it's...
that's on the Dawn Warrior. That's Dawn Cena.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I was gonna say this one was higher, I thought. Yeah. This one's level 5 as well. So 220. So minus 60. So 160. 2 levels. 16. Level 18 in total. 10 and 8. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Checks out. The math checks out. You were not lying.
Quick maths.
Quick maths, yeah. So I guess the main thing stopping you from CVL before was probably your IED, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Although it's also a little weird with like the skill ID and stuff. So I don't. It's probably like the functional ID will be a bit higher than that, but it's kind of hard to calculate. I have a BA there showing why it's so hard to calculate because of the fucking absolute mess that it is with all the skills. Got like 5 or whatever skills that I use, and especially once I get the level 40 nodes, pretty much every one of the skills is gonna have a different amount of IED on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So Orbital Inferno, use that one a lot, right? It has very low cooldown.
Yeah, that's 5-second cooldown.
And Orbital Flame has 20 IED and then an extra 20 from boost nodes
From
or
the node,
from...
from the boost node. Once I get it to level 40 boost node, I get another 20 IED on that. I don't know how it stacks with the hyper skill though.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's separate. Yeah, so it's 20 right now from the hyper, and then would be another 20 if you get it 4 more levels?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then Fires of Creation doesn't have any. Is Fires of Creation the one...
That's Savage Flame, the 5th job skill. For some reason, it just shows as Fires of Creation.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, gotcha. I mean,
28 minute
if I
BA.
hadn't
Yeah,
played...
this is from 3-door and normal Cygnus, that BA. I wanted to see like actually how much during the course of those fights each skill contributes.
Yeah, Orbital Inferno is really good, right? It hits a bunch of times.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably underutilizing Savage Flame and Infernal Sphere, but so I don't know. Still got to learn a bit too.
Which one is Savage Flame?
It shows
Oh,
up
okay.
as
Oh,
Fires
yeah,
of
that's
Creation
this one.
on
Yeah,
there.
okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, because I think it builds up to like 6 stacks, and then you just want to tap it once, and then it just dishes out a bunch of damage.
Yeah, there's like 2 modes to it. There's the you don't do damage cap mode and the damage cap mode. So I just do the don't do damage cap mode.
There's 2 modes to Savage Flame?
Yeah, there's one where you just like launch a big fucking nuke and it does a bajillion damage, and then there's another one where you shoot out a whole bunch of balls that just keep hitting and hitting. The balls one, I did a BA before. It's like 10% more damage, but it takes 10 seconds, whereas the big nuke thing just does it in 1 second.
So if you have a monster that disappears sometimes and teleports away, you want to use the first one just to commit it?
Yeah, well, I just used the first one in general just to commit it. The second one, I didn't know if it had a use, but then I saw some Blaze Wizard doing hard Lucid with it, and I was like,
yeah, exactly,
okay,
like Lucid or like phase 1 Lucid or phase 3 you would use it, and then phase 2 you would use the other one.
Yeah, it might actually even be good for the golems in Lucid too, because it does a lot of hits. It's like 6 hits per ball, and it shoots how many balls? A lot.
A lot, yeah. I'll take that, a lot. Okay, and then Inferno Sphere has 50% on it? Okay, yeah. So your functional ID is a bit of... It is a bit tricky.
Yeah, and then Blazing Extinction also.
Hyper skill.
No, that one's a node as well. No, it gets 0 from hyper skill.
Wait, but you're at 36?
Yeah, so I'll get 20 once I actually have 40.
Oh, okay. So okay. Oh, this 20 is from the hyper.
Yeah.
And then this... Oh, okay. And the plus 20 is something that you could be... Oh, okay. I thought this was built in, and then this from the hyper. Okay. None of them have any built-in ID, except for the Inferno Sphere?
Inferno Sphere and
Orbital?
Inferno.
Yeah, okay. Those just have built-in. Okay. Okay, but those together are a big chunk of your damage, right? That's over 40%.
Yeah. And I mean, if I was fighting Velen, they'd probably make up even more, unless... But I might also use Infernal Sphere less, because I feel like that'd be a decent way to die. This Infernal Sphere, and then Tail kills me or something.
Yeah, you need to bind, right?
Yeah. Basically, Infernal Sphere is like, the more I learn the mechanics, the more I'm able to use it. Also, I kind of just forget sometimes. So I'm sweaty.
Sweaty gamer moments.
Yeah. Same thing with Savage Flame. It's like, forget to look at the stacks when I'm on a single target boss or something.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was doing Chaos Populatus on the Adele just now. Like, you have to keep up with your stacks of like the debuff, or they give you like final
Oh
damage
god,
and
yeah.
IED, and then also the
Yeah.
stacks of your swords if you have up to 6, because you can't put your skill visibility too high to see if you have them. Because if you do that, then you can't see the boss at all anymore. And but if you
Yeah.
put the skill visibility too low, then you can see the crystals to teleport to.
Yep.
It's
Yep. I
a
was feeling that on the Adele.
it's a delicate balance between.
Yeah, Savage Flame's a bit of a meme because you get one stack of it every time you apply the dot. But
Hmm.
if you're fighting like Gollix, every time you hit the potato, you get a dot. So you build up tons of stacks in Gollix and you're chucking it all the time. But if I'm fighting like Bon,
There's no
then you
targets.
barely
Yeah.
get any. Like
Hmm.
with Queen, at least every time she switches, it's a new monster, so you can apply the dot again. But yeah,
Yep.
stuff like Bon.
It resets like binds, I guess. It's like a new target, so you could bind it again technically if you have one.
Yeah, but guess what? No binds on the Blaze Wizard. Woo!
Nope. Nope. Nope.
No
Nope.
binds, no Heroes Will, no nothing.
You have some iframes though, right?
Yeah, I have Cataclysm on a 100-second cooldown. Makes me really jealous of my girlfriend who gets Whale on a 45-second cooldown.
And you have the
Ethereal form.
ethereal form, yeah.
Yeah, so that's helpful for everything that isn't Queen.
Does that still like donk you?
I think the whatchamacallit, the debuff still applies because it just like gets rid of damage, but not
Mm-hmm.
make you actually invincible.
Unlucky. Okay. 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 Where's your Legion at? 3.7. Okay, that's coming along nicely. So you're
Yeah, I
working
had to
on the.
photo chop in because I accidentally got like 70 levels on the Evan yesterday since I made the thing.
Uh-huh. Nice. Another link skill available.
Yep.
Cool, cool. Of course, you know about the priorities there, right? Because of the command. Which of the commands? Well, which of the commands have you already used and like you understand everything and it doesn't need any extra explanation?
I might need some help with flames. I've probably all of them I've used at this point.
There was gonna be a flame reference in there, wasn't there?
Well, yeah, I'm a flame wizard. Come on, man.
Mr. Calculator Maker playing the actual flame class. It's Destiny.
Fucking role playing.
Yeah, role playing Flames Calculator in game as well. Okay, so but those all make sense. All of the ID progression stuff.
Yeah, basically. Some of the stuff I haven't really like thunk too much about because didn't know how relevant it was. Like transposing, I don't think I'm doing for a while. So.
No, yeah, that's much later. Yeah.
Although I do have a Dominator pendant, so.
Oh, it's good to have the backup.
Yeah.
Okay, so functional is not much higher. You have 77, which means that you are missing 23, so you're getting kind of like 11, so you'll head up like 88 or 89. Oh, I see I'm not the only one with having trouble writing with the with the brush and paint. That shit's hard, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta add that. Like, you can use the text thing, but you get that nice, like, extra autistic effect from just using the paintbrush.
Artistic, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. It's hard to you get that anywhere else in such a real way. Okay. Okay. So you're getting like 11 extra on at least Sphere and Orbital Inferno. So it means that functionally those are going to be like pretty close to 90.
Yeah, those are going to be pretty good, although Sphere is going to be hard to use. I'll have to really learn the mechanics before I feel safe using that a lot.
Yeah, or using it a little bit and then getting out of the way right after, or only in combination with a bind, right?
Yeah, I did watch on YouTube, there was a guy who does random bossing videos. He did a Blaze Wizard H-Mag at like level 202 or something. His notes weren't even good. Like, he just straight up had good gear and then the pixel event buff. And he was using Infernal Sphere a lot, basically just to cancel the flash jump, so he would stay right at the edge. And I was like, fuck, why don't I do that? That's a good idea.
Cancel the flash jump? Oh, because you're like in mid-air and then you use that to like hang in the air?
Yeah, and then you use it to like stop your forward momentum, so you're right at the edge of the blue circle for Magnus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all about the blue circle. It's a delicate balance though, because then once you're hanging in the air and one of those blue balls hits you, then it's still tricky, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, flame bite. What is that skill again?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I still technically need to get there's a hyper skill dragon blaze that apparently is not entirely useless, so I need to get that on the nodes and then incorporate that into the BA, but that also has no IED until it gets to 40. But I think technically I should be using that.
Mm-hmm. So
I haven't really used it much, but it does do at least marginally more than just regularly attacking. So it's supposed to be good for burst because of that.
So where are you at getting IED? Because I mean, I'll just focus on IED for now. Where are you at getting IED from your links in your Legion?
So I have the level 2 Lumi link, so that's giving me IED. For Legion, I guess I was thinking that once I hit, is it 4K to get the next thing, then I would be able to start piling more in there.
Yep.
Right now I'm not getting any because it's only like 13 or whatever, which isn't the help.
Yeah, not very helpful, yeah.
I don't need crit. Well, I didn't need crit rate before. Now it's a little bit weirder. When I had the 20% crit, I was like, I had too much crit between my shield and the weapon and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like I have a reasonable amount of crit, but I still don't really need much from Legion. So.
Oh yeah, because you have Fig's Lab, so that gives you 10.
Yeah, my shield has 12.
And shield has 12.
I get 5 from using a wand.
Also true. 97 magic. Okay. Okay. And then I was like, why does he have 12% strength on the emblem? But yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
You wouldn't be holding on to that. And then the ID here. So are you doing anything with familiars at this point?
I mean, basically, I just have my spider out and take that with me everywhere. And less RNG, but I also have another one that just restores HP. I should probably do a bit more effort in trying to actually get some IED familiar, because even 15% wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, well, it would do the opposite of hurting, right? It would actually help you a lot, I think.
Yeah, and the HP and MP, I don't think that's that useful in Vellum, right? Because you're either dead or you're not dead.
Pretty much. The things that don't kill you, you can just pot pretty much instantly, and the things that do kill you, you just, yeah, you're boned, so...
Yeah, I could also just drop the spider if I need to. Like, technically, you can't get more drops if you don't kill the boss forehead, so...
That is very true. That is a very good observation. Yeah, so if you had 2 familiars with, like... Because, I mean, I'm not going to count on, like, immediately getting all 3 of them unlocked, right? But if you can get 2 familiars that both have 15% on it, that'll give you a little bit better insight, because you're at 77 buff now, missing 23, 15%. That's 3.45. So this should get you to 80. And another 15%. That's another 3. So they got you at 83.
And then now that we're in the next phase of the shop, I can buy those boxes for some node stones, hopefully get my skills up to 40, and then I'll have the extra 20% on that too.
Yeah, so that should get you to 86/87 if you had 2 with 15%. Which that would be a little bit lower than what you want, but for the other skills, those would be like effectively at 93, maybe a little bit over 93 even. And since those are like half of your damage, I think that puts you at a good enough spot IED wise to get it. I mean, the other option is always, so if that doesn't work in any kind of like reasonable time frame, the other option is just to reroll your emblem for IED to get a line on there until your Legion gets a lot bigger, and then, but maybe the combination of familiar and then the Legion getting bigger and moving the pieces in there.
Also, I was planning to on this vacation level the Explorer mages so that'll help too.
Yeah, because you have the Lumi now?
Yeah, I have level 2 Lumi link, but no Explorer mage link.
Okay. Yeah, and then add the Explorer mage link and the, I don't know if you're close to the Monster Proc medal?
Oh god, not even remotely close. That'll
'Cause-
happen. Like, I don't know if what'll happen first, that or freaking Lotus and Davian.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say or hell freezing over. Yeah, that's 10% IED on
That's
there
it.
as well. So that's
Helix freezing over.
Alex. You come in there, he's like wearing a parka. Yeah, ID on there because that could save you from having to reroll the emblem.
Yeah.
Having all of
Yeah.
those.
It's probably something I should work on. To me, I never bothered a lot because it felt like, well, I mean, I'm probably just going to be playing this game a couple of weeks or something, so really, why bother? But then, like, I have the piggy bank now, so fuck.
Yeah,
Oops.
you're stuck for a month again.
Also, the monster park for Choo Choo is actually nutty. It's like 600 million XP. It's like doing 2 H Mudo. I can actually level off that.
Yeah, if you can get through that pretty quickly, it's decent experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's one of the nicer maps for me. I just run through and like just throw balls at stuff, do
Yep.
Blaze Wizard things.
Did you ever see the Blaze Wizards train in Arcana in KMS?
I've seen one video. It was pretty interesting where he like starts in the top left of some map and then like throws a blazing extinction up there, jumps down, throws a couple balls, like teleports across and up, and then they just kind of go back to him, killing everything else on the way, and then he teleports back to the first spot and
Yeah, you just
does it
keep
again.
adding balls and they just keep flying through the map, kind of like Tengu, but way faster. And
Yeah,
they get
it
some
was really interesting.
crazy raids, yeah. But apparently that DCs you if you do that in GMS, so we can't do that.
Oh, rip. I mean, I haven't DC'd yet. I've DC'd on the frickin' Dawn Warrior from that stupid skill that shoots a wave. I don't know why.
Oh, Weapon Aura. Yeah, apparently that DC'd the Hayato as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be
So,
trying to exceed the amount of lines or something that it's trying to, like the max
yeah.
possible lines or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, but I think that's why my mom was DCing on her Hayato as well. Okay, still haven't sent her that message. Let me message my mom right now, because...
Mom, I'm on TV. Or I guess Ming, I'm on TV.
Oh yeah, Ming's gonna watch you be all famous and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, she's watching on the TV with her headphones on.
Yep. Alright, so those are like your options for IED.
Yeah.
Definitely something has to move there, though.
Yeah. Do you think like just between getting the nodes to 40, going to 4K Legion, which I'm probably gonna do soonish if I level up all the 3 mages, and then getting the 3 mage link skill, do you think that might be enough, or do I still need some more after that?
You definitely want to get at least one familiar with the 15%.
Oh yeah, yeah.
At least one, and then that'll probably be enough for CVAL, but remember that CVAL has been brought down in IED requirement, and
Yeah.
Lotus and Damien actually have even more than that.
Are the badges, the familiar badges, any good for IED?
They give like 3%, and they count individually. They don't count as a stack.
Oh shit.
So
Well,
they give you
mind,
like
I guess.
14 point something %, I think, individually.
Lol.
Yeah. I mean, it's something. But I think some of the sets are also pretty tricky to get. So getting the actual 5 of them all is, I think,
Yeah.
considered pretty difficult as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, all the little bits help, and especially in areas where you can get very little other gains. So yeah, going for those sets as far as they're realistically achievable would probably also help. Yeah. But yeah, focus on the Legion, the grid bonus, the link skills, and like the familiar potential line itself. I would say for now.
For Lotus and Damien,
yeah.
would I then need to add in on the emblem?
Probably, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, probably need to get like if you can get a 40% line there, and then a line of magic attack along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what you want to go for. And then you might be able to get rid of some of the other stuff instead, right, and replace it.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, ID is pretty good. So hopefully by that time you get the medal. There'll be an extra 10%.
That'll be a long ass time before I'm strong enough to do.
Yeah.
Damien.
Probably, yeah. But I mean, you're not rushing for it, so you know, in due time.
I guess technically I could like duo it with the girlfriend or something, and that would take less damage. But I don't know. I don't know what'll happen first. Like she gets strong enough to duo it, or I get strong enough to solo it.
Yeah, that'll depend on. Maybe
She
that'll
works
depend
for
on some
Apple, so she has
events.
even less time than me.
Works for Apple, damn. Hook us up. When is the iPhone giveaway?
I have no idea. I don't know if she even knows. At places like the fucking Area 51 security
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
I
stuff.
bet it's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Everything is need to know when you don't need to know.
You don't need to know jack shit. Like you look at your desktop.
Yeah.
Only those 3 icons. You get to click those. Yeah. Okay. So. The other thing is crit rate, right? That you were kind of like.
Yeah, before I had an
Yeah.
actual problem with having too much with the 20%, but now it's less of a problem.
Because you're using decent sharp eyes.
Yep. My shield also, that's another thing. I don't know if I should cube the shield. Like, it's okay.
Looks really fun.
So I don't know how much it would cost to actually do better than that. I got really friggin' lucky with the current potentials. I'd like bought a 6. I used my reward points on like black cubes and then bought a 6-pack or something, and that's basically how I got the emblem and the shield.
Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, damage-wise, so one thing I definitely see is that if you level up more and you level up your hyperstat for crit instead, then you can just completely not rely on the crit on your secondary anymore, and then you just want a full reroll for magic attack, possibly with some boss damage.
Yeah.
That'll
Makes sense.
yeah. Well, you can already kind of move into crit rate some, right? Because you have some in int, some in luck, some in arcane force, which hopefully will become obsolete once you level your arcane symbols more, and then some in attack power. So that's 1, 2, 4, 8, 10. That's 25, 25. So that's 50, 3, and 7. So that's 60 points.
Yeah, I basically have the hyperstats set up now, like for the current crit situation, because I figured it wouldn't be changing for a while.
1, 2.
Then once I roll the shield, I can just do that then.
Yeah, they'll already be level 6 crit rate, so that should get you 7%. If you do that now. So that's already like on the way. But you are gonna wanna, well, you're gonna need a little bit more crit rate, right? Because you're not gonna, you want to move away the pieces that are in your crit rate right now in your Legion, even though it's only 2. And fully dedicate that to ignore defense instead. So what do you have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Technically 15, I guess. Bleed over.
Yeah, I was gonna do
do
the whole Tetris again once I get to 4K or something. There's also, I'm wondering if I should put some in buff duration since the inner ability kind of went to shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I can still get my mechanic to 200, but I'd want to wait until at least I get the fake soul lab because that guy is like cripplingly, disgustingly weak. Oh my god.
Yep. Have you like joined the Blaze Wizard Discord? So you could find the other 2 guys?
Yeah, there's like 2 people in there who talk.
Yeah. Have they said anything
least
about
populated one. The only one that actually has less people is mechanic and maybe Mihail.
Mihail, yeah. Yeah, Jet has more people because they're just memeing about how bad the class is all the time there. It's pretty active from what I've seen.
Yeah, Blaze Wizard's so dead because it's like, it's not obviously garbage, but it's also not good at anything, so there's like no reason for anybody to remember it exists.
Yeah,
it's not like Jet or Mechanic where it's the gimmick is that they're so shit.
Well, Mechanic actually gets pretty good later on, but you need crazy funding.
Yeah, and it's also a good Legion too. Blaze Wizard, Legion, and Link is like whatever, who cares?
Yeah, it's probably, among all the classes now, the most forgettable one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they said anything about what is a better temporary link invulnerability top line to keep, right? If it's 50% buff duration, or if it's maybe 30% crit, or if it's 20% boss damage, like to make the puzzle fit. I don't know if they said anything about that.
I guess I could ask there. Probably it'll be buff duration, because I mean 20% boss damage, I can do more than that elsewhere, but buff duration is like, you don't really get that in a lot of places.
Yeah, because that's what I'm guessing too. And then if you do get that answer and you do try to roll for that, that means that you don't have to worry about that in your Legion for a long ass time until you're really min-maxing your inner ability.
Yeah. Somebody said probably not popular because of the ping reliance, but Dawn Warrior is a lot more popular, and I feel like that feels even worse with ping.
Yeah.
Do people even know it's ping reliant Blaze Wizard? I guess people know that. That's like the one thing. The other thing is that botters used to use it. That's like the two things that anybody knows.
Yeah,
about
I think they had a bad reputation a long time ago for sure, and that got them out of any kind of light of popularity, I think. Also, I guess it feels weird to have a flash jumping mage, because like the other flash jumping mage Kinesis is also not very popular.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be something that just feels weird to people. Okay, I see a lot of... Wait. How do you have so much frozen gear? So many burn characters?
Oh, it's Maple Onyx from the Pixel event. I just went through on like the Sunny Sundays and did a whole bunch of shit and got Maple Onyx on all of them and Trade Potion, so they all have the pocket slot.
Nice.
Fucking ready.
Yeah, they're prepped.
I'm ready to do all the not Blaze Wizard I can.
Oh, you got a lot of them close to 140, so that's going to be a nice extra boost once you get that 4K.
I call them the Zakum Vappers. It's just a huge bunch of characters that I leveled like all at once, and I've just been doing Zakum every day on them.
You get some kind of... So that's why you got the eye in the face on all of them as well, from all the runs.
Yeah.
It's easy Star Force.
Got a fucking 7% all stat thing. Other
7
ridiculous things.
Yeah, that's pretty broken.
The fucking Ilium just keeps getting weapon after weapon after weapon with like 4 or 3 line amazing.
Oh, that was you. I saw the all useful lines on the Poisonic.
He's also got like I think 60 int on a fucking eye accessory or something. Like it's just something stupid.
Yeah, nice, balanced. Okay, yeah. So definitely the ID and then the puzzling, the crit is going to be pretty important for the... Especially if you're focusing on the bossing so much now. And then in general, of course, your boost node situation will... but you're already on top of that, right?
As much as I can be. Like, I don't farm, so I don't really get many node stones, but...
No. Well, you have the box now, right? Are you gonna...
Yeah.
You gonna get that box?
Yeah, I have the 3, like, boxes that aren't XP.
Okay.
Saved up for those.
Nice. I don't know if you still have your matrix point, but you can put that in somewhere.
Oh, lol, that's right. I actually leveled up.
I forget that all the time.
On Sunday, I bought the extra Monster Park tickets and I did 5 runs, and each one, since it's on Sunday, gave me 900 mil XP, so... I zoomed all the way to 214 from, like, almost 214.
Oh yeah, Sunday's like plus 50% or something, right?
Yeah. I should probably just do that every day, buy all the tickets, and then go through, but...
That's very valuable, yeah. Having access to more of the special potions and also just working towards your medal are very good things for you to do right now.
Yeah. I guess it hasn't helped with the laziness that I only need blue pots, so I can afford to just not do a lot of Monster Park. Just stack blue pots, and like I don't need green pot, don't need red pot, don't need gold pot because I don't train lol.
That's true, but it can help mules, right? Legion mules.
Yeah, so
that's very
useful.
useful.
And I've been trying to do it on the Adele to like be a little better about actually doing Monster Park.
A little bit of stuff here and there. You already got all the other stuff. Yeah, I guess we could talk specifically about the gear then. Well, so the WSE is pretty much that's pretty clear, right? Where those things need to go.
Yeah, some IED on the emblem, roll the shield for like boss or something. How much money should I save up before I really start doing that? And should I be using like black cubes or red cubes? Or
I'll probably use reds because you're gonna have your backup in the form of your legion and everything. So I would just use red so you have more attempts to roll. Because you're not rolling out of anything that's like majorly valuable that you would, desperately want to roll back on. But it does mean that you need to save up a significant amount, yeah. Let's see, those things are 12 mil each, 72 per pack. I want to throw like 50 packs at that, so like 3.5 bill or something.
Oh boy. I guess that's where the gains are though, so.
Yeah, and compared to other items, just massively disproportionate gains as well.
Yeah, the rest of the gear, I'm not quite sure what I should be doing. Like the rings, during the well, was supposed to be during DMT, lol, but then after with the
Yeah.
DMT salvage cubes, I just went through and tried to get them to legendary, but then I kept getting like 2-line ints, and so I was like, okay, I'll just do the next ring, I guess.
Yep.
I'll do the next ring, I guess, and now none of them are legendary.
2-line int and luck, 2-line int and luck, 2-line int and HP. Yep. I mean, it does amount to a decent amount of damage, I guess.
I got the tattoo to legendary now, but there's no int on it, so
double drop rate, nice. Well, I guess you're gonna make a new one now, and it's already 17 star as well. Rip.
Oh god, Kamichi, fuck. I miss when the meat event thing. You could get them in Kamichi. I was doing Kamichi on all my characters. It was like vegetables were tasting like candy, man. I was doing my Maple Story vegetables, and I enjoyed it. Now it's gone. And I just Kamichi.
Yo, yeah, you don't know what you got till it's gone, right? Felt so good.
Yeah.
And then the contrast with now is, well, apparently the new skill now is pretty good though, right?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nicely paced. It's not just mega RNG like the first one. It's got no fucking Daria like the Daria one.
That one was beautiful. Yeah.
But yeah, it's at least nice.
It's at least nice.
The last one wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Okay, so yeah, most of your stuff is in a pretty decent spot.
It's part of the awkwardness is there's no obvious like thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're doing hard looks, which means that you're slowly building up coins, but you don't really want to move into anything reinforced because that would just set back your progress towards superior.
Yeah, that'll be another thing. It's like, what am I going to get first? Lotus and Damien, the Monster Park Medal, or Superior Gallix equip? It's up in the air. Could be either one.
Yeah, I mean, probably Party Lotus and Damien first, but like Solo Lotus and Damien probably got something superior, but not the whole set, right? Because it's a lot of coins. It's like just to buy 2 items is already 1,400. That's pretty massive. Are you doing any party Helix?
No. I haven't really done party anything. Because I just kind of... Usually I've only played this game for like a week or 2 at a time, so I haven't bothered like actually getting into any groups for anything. But then here I am 3 months later for some reason. Okay, well, you're part of the reason. Also, I don't have to fly back to Canada, which is what usually happens. We have like a week left together here in California, and then we're like, let's play Maple Story, and then we go home and we stop. But I haven't. Now I actually live here with her, so.
Wait, is it because of the Corona stuff that you can't go back, or?
Well, before it was like I would come for an internship for 4 months, and then at like 3 months and 3 weeks, we'd be like, oh, let's play Maple Story. We only have a week together before you have to go back to school. But now I'm graduated and I moved down here for a job, so.
Ah, I see. Okay, cool. Yeah, having to move around a lot can definitely take a lot of time out of being able to progress in here.
Yeah, it also helps too that like the game is in a much better state now. When I was last like big time playing, no occult cubes, there was no flames, like there was no way to progress except farming to get Master Craftsman's cubes. That was it. That
was a rough time.
And I don't farm, so.
Yeah, I feel that. Save monocle. Maple treasure thingy. You got the Kana treasure.
It took me so long to actually transition into the boss set out of all my like assorted maple treasure stuff. I don't even know where I got that.
Because it's all epic with 6% as well, so
yeah,
it takes quite a lot to overcome that.
And then the set bonus too, like just everything was together. It was just so hard to remove any individual piece.
I guess the good thing is also that you have still this secondary as a backup, so in case you do throw a bunch of red cubes at your shield and it goes bad, you can always just retreat to this one.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good. It's kind of like having a black cube, a little bit. Because, I mean, what is it, like 60k range? Yeah, 8k range.
It's really not much.
On like a 4.5 mil range character, so that's negligible, right? You won't even notice that difference.
Yeah. The raiders have come. They saw a blaze wizard. Nani, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Is this a class in the game?
Welcome, guys. We're talking about a fire mage or something. I know that already exists. Yes, Blaze Wizard. Okay.
No, the other fire mage, the one that can't boss.
Yeah, the one that actually needs a team to buff them. The one that actually has some utility. Yeah.
And this motherfucker's solo progressing it like some sort of dumbass.
Who does that? That would be like a solo progression Mihail or something.
Solo progression fucking...
Bishop?
Perma noob dance game.
Perma beginner. With a frozen tuna. Yeah. Okay. So we're in how many boss set are you using? 1, 2.
Oh, I have it there on the I have the boss accessory set thing there. It's like 7. You can just count on the set part to the right of that.
Oh, the cup, of course. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, which one am I forgetting? Oh, the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, my shoulder.
Yep, I forgot my shoulder.
I was trying to get the Cygnus shoulder for 6-piece Cygnus so that I could do 3-door, but I got 3-door done before she even fucking dropped it. So.
Oh yeah, I got lucky on the Aaron, but the Aaron has it now. Has 6-piece with a Commercy Sweetwater weapon.
Nice.
That's one way to go. I mean, of course, Figzalab is a lot better, but yeah, because it's 30% boss. It's actually surprisingly nice.
Yeah, and like 30 attack too. I'm trying to get that on like other characters, kind of, but since I have the whole Legion of Zakum Bappers with all their Maple Onyx, it'll be like forever before I actually have a character. It's basically just a Kana who I can actually gear up normally. I sort of like fantasize about gearing up a character out of events. Because like it's the event rings and everything. It's too good to not use it, but then like there's just like, imagine one day it's like Marie Antoinette building the little village where she could like roleplay being a peasant but not have to be a peasant. That's like me imagining actually progressing without events.
Okay, that's too historical for me. I've blocked all history from my memory. Wait, so somebody built a village so she could live like a commoner?
Yeah, it's like a pretend roleplay village with like roleplay peasants in it, so she could roleplay being a peasant. Yeah.
Without the actual downside of being one.
She was one of those French royalty who were unfortunately separated from their heads during a certain revolution.
Was it Louis XIV shit?
Probably. They're just like fucking all named Louis. Just like one time in history where they managed to go like 100 years without naming a King Louis. They had the fucking iron restraint there.
Okay, you're way more into history than I don't remember any of that stuff.
I play EU4, so yeah.
Wait, that's like a game that's historically realistic, or what?
It's based on history. There's like historical events and things.
I remember it's 1789, right? French Revolution.
I don't know the year. Well,
I remember because
by the time you get to that point in the game, it's
okay. I remember it because it's 7, 8, 9, which is like consecutive, so it's easy to remember. And it's also that joke 7, 8, 9. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I remember about all that. That and the guillotine, and then I think like it was like, was it part of the Enlightenment, and that they like had like did they like destroy a bunch of statues and stuff?
I have almost 2,000 hours in EU4, but I guess now I haven't played it in a while because of fucking Maple Story Ball.
Takes up a little bit of your time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So gear specifically, well, it's not gonna be super exciting. I think you're mainly gonna just keep what you have. Moving into like once you get Seafall down though, and you have the extra IED source, especially on your emblem, moving into party. Abzo should be doable provided you have the mechanics, you've seen the bosses, you've practiced a bit, and people actually are aware that you have some supportive capabilities and can increase their damage and attack speed, you know?
Yeah, I'll have to do the, by the way, this class is called Blaze Wizard Lecture at the start.
Yeah, or people join the fight and then suddenly like, what's this big thing on the floor? You're like, oh, you're actually strong, you're stronger now, and they'll be like, oh.
What is this thing? I have my skill transparency on, why is it still appearing? What the fuck?
Yeah. I shouldn't be seeing this. Why is there a fire tiger on my map? You'd be like, it's a
Yeah,
lion, okay?
fuck, what the hell did the guy call it in the Blaze Wizard Discord? Oh my god, I forget. He had a good name for it.
Oh,
God damn it.
flaming pussy?
I don't think so. Pussy? What the fuck?
It's a cat.
Well,
A feline.
yeah, but does that give you 60% damage in one attack
Oh,
speed?
that one.
Yeah.
I'd say...
Maybe it was Fire Tire, fuck.
Fire tire. Oh, like it's a wheel.
Or something.
Yeah, that's not gonna say.
If I was doing like solo or duo though, what would I want to get for that?
So like the rings, you don't really move up because you have to get past 17 on reinforced or superior or Meister, right? So that's a pretty big leap.
Yeah.
The pendants you don't move up because the next thing is superior. The weapon you don't move up because the next thing is actually a real Absolab, which you will only get after you already kill them. The cup stays best in slot. The belt makes sense here because of the set bonus, and it's higher level than Pink Bean, so this you'll just keep this as well. I guess you get a new tattoo that actually can have damage on it, like because that'll be like it should be if you get it to legendary, that should be pretty. It should be pretty easy, 23% intellect, but now you're stuck with 40% drop rate. So
Yeah, and it's still better than the old thing just because it's 17 stars, but like.
yeah. Usually at 17, then you just move out. The other thing would be to like maybe move the eye into the monocle, maybe.
Yeah, I still need to get that Star Forced and stuff.
The thing will be though that you then lose the you lose the 7 set.
Yeah.
Which means that you will.
Oh, I found it. Flaming ground pizza.
Ground pizza. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's a good one. Yeah, that basically means that you can move one other item as well. So at that point, you probably move your. Is it your Mechanator? Well, it has 24 and 6. Mechanator is probably still better than your solid pendant at that point, right?
I'm not sure. I mean, I could just like get another Dominator pendant, forehead, transpose one, and wear the other. Or something.
Sure. Well, I'm thinking of like what if you have any options to keep your 7 set bonus, because that is 10% IED, and since we are working on 10 IED, we don't necessarily want to roll out of that.
Yeah.
Or you go for the monocle if you already have one, and then you switch the tattoo out again for condensed power crystal. You just move those around so that you keep 7.
Yeah, that's true. If I get a damage monocle, lol.
Yeah, damage monocle, yeah.
It's tattoo.
Yeah, you do have the Kana ring, so like the Kana ring to 17 could come into play instead of like probably the Vengeful or the Cosmos, but they're both 15% intellect, right? So you have to at least account for that difference.
Yeah, both of the scuffed cubing attempts, so it's gonna take a while to replace those two.
Yeah. Okay, because yeah, everything is like 75% of the way there. So it's like getting that last bit there. But a lot of the flames are pretty good as well. They're all like pretty decent.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a strength character, so I don't get like my girlfriend's flames. I don't just like pick up a pair of Von Leon boots off the ground and get like 80 flame score on them for free because strength characters lol.
Yeah, for some reason that seems very, very easy. I guess depending on if you keep the aquatic letter I accessory, you could improve the flame maybe a little bit. But yeah, if you're gonna move that with the monocle and move the other one, where's the eye thing? You've had an eye thing.
Oh, I was using the gum before. I was using the gum.
Oh, the gum.
Yeah, that was part of the whole moving into the boss set thing.
I see. You have enough Daenerys for another tattoo?
Nope. No. I'm gonna have to farm up more. Without meat this time feels bad, man.
Yep. No meat. Well, that's gonna be your 2 options, I would say, there for the eye interface.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
I
guess if I get the eye, then it's less dineros than getting another tattoo.
Yeah, like shoe-wise, I guess I don't know how close you are. Since said you cleared HMAC. I don't know if you're close to getting the Tyrant shoe.
In the extra inventory thing, I have a picture of the coins. Done it like 2 or 3 times.
I saw it somewhere. Oh, I'm scrolled down too far. It was somewhere in the middle, right? Of the.
It's like right below the actual equips.
Yeah, that's from 3 clears. Okay, so that's like 5 more.
5 more. Yikes.
Yeah, sounds right.
Tyrant boots are good.
Yeah, I have the same base stats as the Tyrant cape, right? So you come with 30 weapon, magic attack,
nice.
50 all stat. It's really
The
quite broken.
Gloves any good? That's the other thing, right? There's like gloves too.
The gloves are insanely hard to get. You have to do invasions and creatures for like half a year or something to.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
So what else do you... Oh, the belt is the other item from Magnus.
Yeah, some people go for the belt, or would go for the belt, but that's like after you get the shoe, and those cost 100 coins, so that's really far down the line. But that would help you make sure that you can focus really on just the gloves for Lotus, and that'll be a very easy, straightforward upgrade, and then you can roll that for crit damage once you have that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoulder pretty much stays the same. If you break the set in some way, you can go for the Sengoku shoulder temporarily if you're also going for the Kana treasure ring, right? Because then at least you get a little bit of set bonus there. But yeah, weird as it is, this earring basically stays with you until you go to superior. Which is just a very different progression path than than a few years ago.
So basically just do Gollix for the next like year straight, and then I can...
It's a lot of Gollixing, yeah. A lot of Gollixing, a lot of monster parking. Yeah, and then once you get all of those coins in, that's when all of the event rings come in. So eventually, like, Kana Treasure, Meister, Superior, Reinforced, like those 4.
Yeah. I guess I have the solid ring. I could, like, try and get that up to 20 or something at some point and transfer into the Kana.
You could do that, yep. And you can get backups in case it booms, then you can immediately start back at 12. And how much is the solid items? Because it's 700 for superior, 450, and then
I don't know.
Is it like 300 or like minus 2? I'm not sure.
If I'm getting superior, then they're like 100 years down the road anyway.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. But yeah, your weapon and your emblem, like once you have the ID figured out, or go to the harder bosses, once you have more of your crit rate figured out because of your links in your legion, and re-rolling out of the lines there, that'll give you a lot of extra damage. Once you start getting, because I think then with everything there, you can get some of the Abzo stuff. Probably not solo Lotus and Damien. That'll probably depend on how your boost nodes are and how much arcane power you have at that point. But if you can get into a party Lotus run, which should be doable, right? We have some going on in the chat every now and then. I don't know if you've joined the Discord roles or...
No, not yet. Because I wasn't really planning to party, but if I'm still around...
Yep.
I guess I could just like lasso in the girlfriend and her sister or something too.
Yeah. If you like, we have 3 people, we need 3 more or something like that, or whatever. Yeah. And there's a role for Helix as well if you want to try like doing that in a party, see if that works out. Because then some people might get a drop. Maybe you start like a little bit of a drop rotation. You get more coins every run once it's successful. So that could be a decent idea.
Hey, Ming, gear up so we can duo Helix.
Come on, Ming.
Oh, she had her headphones on. Lol.
Damn, getting ignored.
Let's duo Helix.
She's not looking forward to that on a Thunderbreaker, I don't think.
Probably not. Probably she'll get the blaster there before she gets the Thunderbreaker there. She's accidentally second maining the blaster now. She was like, oh, it looks kind of interesting. I'll just make it and play it until it stops being fun. And it's 204 and it hasn't stopped being fun yet. It's just gotten more fun, apparently.
Oh, damn. Well, I mean, that's what Fifth Job does, right? Sometimes it just makes things, make more fun, and then sometimes it just sucks all the fun out of it, but yeah.
Yeah, at one point, she just kind of like practiced the combos for like 3 hours straight, and then I came out of it at the end like, wait, what time is it?
It's like when you like start binging a show, and it's like, why is the sun out? What's going on? What happened?
That's me playing EU4. Oh shit, I should probably go to bed before like it's time to get up, huh?
Yeah, probably right before it at least, yeah. Otherwise it starts getting practically difficult.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you have 94 dineros here, yeah, okay. Yeah, and then just keep pushing that Legion to 6k, dude. It's gonna be very helpful.
Yeah, I enjoyed leveling the other characters. I haven't done it as much as I did back in the Pixel days because of the events. I've just been doing Daily Scape. Before I only had the Dawn Warrior, now I have the Dawn Warrior. Or I only had the Blaze Wizard, now I have the Blaze Wizard, Dawn Warrior, Adele, and Kana that I'm kind of doing Daily Scape on every day.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep, don't do too
you can also
many, I
just
guess, because then it can add up very quickly to already being like a daily 2 to 3 hours a day, and then you don't really have anything time for much more else.
Yeah, because I've been doing that every day, plus the Zakum Bappers, although they're slowly starting to graduate to 140.
Yep.
I just got the Aaron, the Demon Avenger, and the Ilium to 140 all in the same day yesterday, so that was nice.
Nice. So now the Demon Slayer is pretty close, Blaster's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good.
And then I should probably get like the actually good legions there, like the
Hayato,
Jet and the Hayato.
Yep.
And the Shade, it's still level 1 or whatever.
Oh yeah, Shade, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of critical damage, and then especially once you have the critical rate like completely sorted out and re-rolled and everything and optimized, then the critical damage is going to start coming in really hot, because you don't have that much critical damage, right?
Yeah. Like, Legion is basically saving this game, gonna be saving this game for me now.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I've been able to do on the Adele what I've been able to do, just because it's just that good.
It's pretty great to be able to not play a Blaze Wizard and make my Blaze Wizard stronger.
Yeah, for some people, it just, like, I just want to play my main. Like, why do I have to play other characters? But at a certain point, it just becomes so good that it becomes undeniable, and you just have to, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's easier when you've accidentally mained a Blaze Wizard. My first character was the Night Lord. That's why it's named Kinda Is Fun, because I made a character on Bara, and I was like, is this fun? And then I kind of enjoyed it, and I was like, oh shit. So then I went on Reboot and made a Night Lord and named it Kinda Is Fun. And then I was like, wait, what's this? In the beginner skills, I can get stronger from having a Cygnus Knight? Yo, Ming, let's make Cygnus Knights. And then she made the Thunderbreaker, and then I made the Blaze Wizard, and we leveled them up, and then we accidentally mained them.
That's how he started, and then you stuck with them a little bit too long.
Yeah, and now it's sunk costs and everything. That's kind of why I went to Terraburn the Dawn Warrior. I was like, you know what? I was gonna Terraburn Evan, but the character I Terraburn's gonna be like on the same level as the Blaze Wizard, so I might as well Terraburn something that's good. I hear Dawn Warrior's good, so I'll do that. And then the Blaze Wizard did 3 doors, so now the Dawn Warrior's behind. And then the Dawn Warrior was like even more annoying when there's ping, and also just its bossing attack in general is kind of weird.
So wait, so you do notice more bad ping with the Dawn Warrior than you do with the Blaze Wizard?
I don't like with the Blaze Wizard when you get those random server like your balls just don't come out or whatever. It's not the biggest deal. But the Dawn Warrior, you're like hanging midair, and then your character's like, I'm not high enough, and then
or you're like repeating attacks, and you start like having a seizure.
And then I'm
midair.
wondering like, shit, did I forget to rebuff or am I lagging? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The regular old, like, my attack speed is lower than usual. Like, is my game lagging, or am I actually just inept at keeping my buffs up? Yeah.
Like, Dawn Warrior's buffs are kind of annoying too. Like, so it turned out to not be quite what I was hoping.
Okay.
But I'll try and do 3-door with it at least, and then see how that goes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the other thing, just to reiterate, like the legendary ability. Like looking into that, seeing what the Discord boys say, because I'm assuming that like just one big chunk of buff duration might be able to help you bridge the gap way more to get to the other side.
Oh yeah, easily. Because right now I have like pretty darn good uptime with pretty little amount of buff duration, so a good line there will easily push me over.
Oh, it'll also help you. I don't know if you need this. What is your knockback resistance? Is it non-existent?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've tried any class with like full knockback resistance. Like a Mihail Link skill is really, really useful in certain situations.
Yeah, like I haven't been fighting many bosses where it's really mattered now that I'm not doing Horntail anymore. But I definitely did notice when I was going with the mechanic in tank mode, like, holy shit, I actually just stay here.
Yeah.
And then I remember kind of being humiliated in Komerchi. It's like I do Komerchi on the Kana, and then I can't kill the dragon because I keep getting pushed back to do Komerchi on the mechanic, and I don't get pushed back, but then I can't do the dragon because he's fucking crippled and can't actually damage anything.
The mechanic can't hit him, like the hitbox, or?
Well, no, he hits him, just like you have to deal damage as well, otherwise hitting doesn't really...
Yeah, damage is necessary. So. Is this your bossing setup right now? For the...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because like Noble Fire by itself, if you're just in a one-man party, is actually not that good. It's more, it stacks with you have a full party.
Yeah, it'll be good to swap that out for the Mage Link at least. I'll have a clear upgrade there.
Yeah, or for the Mihai Link and then swap up Elementalism for the Mage Link is also an option.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you need like, because I haven't really needed the Mihai Link for 3-door anyway. Do you need that for Vellum usually? I guess kinda.
For Vellum.
It's when he pops out, he sends you flying, right?
Yeah, but he always sends you flying because that's knocked down. That's not knocked back. So.
Oh.
The only thing it would help you for is the green stuff hitting you. That won't knock you back. That's the only thing I think. It's more for like the dash for Hard Magnus and physical touch from Chaos Papulatus, and especially for Lotus and Damien, like the little robots hitting you in Lotus and the sword tagging you in Damien. And then if you're just like safe next to something that might kill you and the sword just comes by and just like boop, just like boops you into it and you're just dead, it's really, really humiliating. Yeah,
that would be annoying.
And I think for mobbing as well, right?
Skill, it's increased by buff duration, right? The Mihai skill?
Yeah. So that's why I was also saying it, like maybe level 2 and like invulnerability buff duration might be like enough to get pretty close to 100% uptime.
Oh, that would be nice.
Especially if you add like the mechanic legion, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately I already have the mechanic legion, so I can't make progress there. Just get him to 200.
Yeah, just get it to 200, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my...
I think I'm gonna put the fake soul lab on the mechanic.
Yeah, I did that too. I gave him one of those, yeah. Because, I mean, I'm trying to solo CRA on all the characters. I feel like Mechanic needs a lot of help there. Because I have no idea what to even do with that character. But I feel like to solo CRA on that from scratch, probably a fake soul lab weapon.
First you go into the boss, then you like roll your hand on the keyboard to put down all your stupid fucking robots. Make sure you don't die, because then you have to do it again.
Get the tower, stay close to the final damage healing tower.
Yeah.
Put down the teleporter so you can get out of the queen breath and stuff.
Down all the stupid robots so they can tickle.
Yeah, maybe get some boost notes first before that. Yeah, and then I guess this winter maybe upgrade to a different heart. And then if the Dark Lords of Darkness comes around, replace the totems. But aside from that, I think that's pretty much your... Please, yeah, I hope this time maybe I can actually get a Dark Doom on my arc. I've done 2 full events every single day and haven't gotten a single Dark Doom. Feels bad.
I've never played for that event. So it's one of the... There's this freaking thing. Every time me and my girlfriend would come and play, it would be like the last 2 days of an event. So this time, we like actually got there within the first 2 days of the Pixel event. We were like, holy shit, we can actually like
we can
do this
participate
thing
now. Yeah, cool. Yeah, the summer and winter
gotta,
events are always pretty big.
Just got a Scardor please for the Dark Lord's Darkness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so usually it's in like at the end of October, and then last year they just completely skipped it, and then everyone threw a hissy fit, and then they brought it back in February or this year. So
it has to happen, and it has to happen while I'm playing the game. Is like, oh god.
Yeah, there's already like a lot of things that have to overlap there.
Yeah.
A lot of conditionals going on. But does that all kind of make sense for the Blaze Wizard? Where to go there?
Yeah. Was hoping there'd be something a little just like less. Yeah, but yeah, makes sense.
Like 1 or 2 things you could do and then it'd just be done.
But yeah, something a little easier, I guess, than just how it feels awkward. Like everything's kind of already like, but yeah.
Yeah, it's. Okay. Well, there's a few things definitely to work on, but like the general dailies and Monster Park and all of those things. But in general, it's already pretty okay, one of the main things is also just going to be getting more levels. Gets you more hyper stats, gets you more matrix slots, gets you the matrix points.
Do that Monster Park.
That kind of stuff.
And then maybe by the time I hit 220, the next Monster Park will come out, and then I can just do that. Then you don't have to train.
Oh yeah, maybe, yeah. Oh yeah, and then extra symbols, of course, extra dailies, speeding up earlier dailies. That's going to be a lot of stat coming from there as well.
I should like do an actual training session. I have a whole fucking week.
Yeah, maybe you got some experience coupons somewhere. There's an experience coupon box, I heard.
Yeah. I mean, even without that, I have like a decent number of Legion coins saved up. I can get some stuff from that.
Uh-huh.
And with my totems like fucking expiring because I don't use them, I don't have to worry about that at least.
Yeah, nice. Okay. You want to like go over the what is it, Dawn Warrior and Adele real quick, I guess?
Yeah, just like anything horribly off there, like
Cursory look.
I guess there were a couple things that I noticed last night that were horribly off, so I went and like panic flamed the weapons and stuff, but now those are okay. So
Like, oh no, I can't have him see it like this.
yeah, like I think I was going with, well, when I get some flames, I'll throw them on the weapon, but then I noticed my Dawn Warrior had no attack flame, and I was like, wait, shit, I can't be seen in public like this.
Yeah, even if it's only a temporary weapon, yeah. You still keep it for it doesn't even feel temporary. Like it's 3 months. That's probably
Yeah.
longer than most people have a Fafnir weapon for anyway, because they already like move into getting carried on Abzo, and they probably switch out before that. Like some people are panicking, like, oh no, this is expiring. But if it was permanent, they probably would still only keep it for like a month and a half or something. And then there would be
It's
no.
gonna be
You
a
know.
bit before I get the actual one too, because not only do I have to get the 3-door on the character, I also need to do Vellum too, which I haven't even gotten around to on the Blaze Wizard. So
Oh yeah, but you have cleaner ID on the Dawn Warrior, I think, right?
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, it's about the same.
I guess if the weapon itself expired, but I had the other 3, it's not the biggest d deal. My other like fantasy about progressing out of events is like doing normal Cygnus, getting a normal Cygnus weapon with a crazy flame, and then transposing into Sweetwater. That's my other little fantasy.
Can you do that with Cygnus?
Uh,
Does that work?
I would hope. Otherwise, what the fuck other 140 stuff is there to transpose?
Yeah, I don't know. Like Penciler doesn't work, so
Yeah, found that one out the hard way.
even though it
My
says
girlfriend had a good
untradeable, like
flame.
right on it, and it's like no, it has to be untradeable. Well, it doesn't even say that it has to be untradeable, but like in bad grammar, it implies that it has to be untradeable.
Yeah, like my girlfriend on her blaster had a pretty good potential. It was like 2-line attack or something epic, and so we were like, oh, you can transpose from 140. Why don't we just do that onto the Sweetwater, and then you don't have to do any weird shit. But then,
Yep.
nope, can't do that.
No.
Has to be non-tradable. What do you mean it has to be? What the fuck is your problem?
Like in huge letters, it says like untradeable on the item too. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I guess I should at least go in and
guess.
see if it even lets me transpose before I act out my fantasy.
Yeah, just try to drag it in and see.
Fantasy.
You know, your deep dark fantasy.
Yeah, role playing as a peasant with no events.
Like if you have the equip sets, because I'm looking through these, like you have a lot of the event rings, so that's like, or a lot, like the ones that you would expect, and then completing it with the boss set bonus. Like these are good setups. Like as long as the flames on glove shoe, eye face, earring, like, and maybe the machinator pendant, as long as those flames are acceptable, then it'll always just what it comes down to is having your ID and your critical rate settled with your link skills and your legion and your hyperstats, and then making sure that your weapon, secondary, and emblem can carry the weight that you know, of whatever you're still lacking. As long as you have your accessory sets completed and the flames are like somewhat acceptable, then equip wise you should be good. Yeah, the CRA has to have, you know, 6% on it because it's just free epic. Just the flames.
Yeah, I think it was the pants on the Adele. The pants on the weapon were other like, oh god, I can't be seen in public with these flames, so I panic flamed those with the ones in my stash.
Yeah, even if you just hit like attack and all stat, like I would tend to keep that pretty early on as well.
Got a nice cup on the Adele at least, so that was nice. Oh, you like that cape? Spent like an hour dropping the cape on the floor to get that one.
It's a special cape.
End game, flame score. Booyah.
Yeah. Wait, how is it endgame gain score? Hang on, am I missing something?
Because it's not flame advantage.
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay. That's actually really good then.
Yeah. My hour was well spent.
Yeah. Good.
And like 10 stars is basically a fucking Tyrant Cape. So, but now that I have it at 17,
Yeah, it gives a lot of attack. Yeah.
28 attack base. So the extra from the character level.
Well, that definitely carries you over until you can HMech. Though HMech, I found not very difficult on Adele. Well, not the easiest, but definitely not the hardest. Good earring and belt backup.
Oh, Mex Kaiser. Yeah, we checked it. Yeah, it was only the meat one. None of the other two worked, so you can't use the currency for this one. Feels bad, man. You
Would
have
have
to
been
eat your
nice.
vegetables now. You can't sprinkle any more sugar on it.
Big rip. Yeah, you got the set bonuses complete. Wow, what
Like
is
I'm
this?
still doing
School badge.
Yep.
Oh, he still didn't get the badge.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, it's really gonna be like if you get to the point where you're at the level of these bosses, you have your boost node's okay, you have some you have some arcane power. Your set bonuses seem to be all already taken care of. Any kind of horrendous flames, work on those a little bit. Like probably like your CRA top and bottom for your and maybe the head, but mainly the top and the bottom for the Dawn Warrior pretty low. There's a lot of potential gain there. This easy 20 to 30 stat on each of those.
Makes sense.
Besides that, it's going to be just upgrading your WSE. And since your weapon is a temporary one, mainly like the emblem and the secondary, getting them at least to unique, maybe to legendary.
I
That's
don't really
gonna,
plan on getting the Princess Node secondaries.
yeah,
It just
I
seems
assumed
like
as
so
well.
much work, and you get like an extra 10 flame score in stats.
Yeah, it's pretty min-maxy. Like if somebody has a unique secondary or something, and you're planning on going to legendary anyway, then you might as well make a new one and get that one to legendary, because the extra cost of getting it from scratch to unique is negligible in the grand scheme of things. So then it makes sense to just get a stronger one. But yeah, unless you're aiming to go that far, I want to say getting legendary. I mean like getting legendary and at least 21. At least 21 attack, or like a line of IED and or a line of boss and 12 attack, something like that. Yeah. Or 3 useful lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly that's where the damage is going to come from, and Adele is very similar to the Dawn Warrior there as well.
Yeah, nothing's too out of whack with them, I guess.
Yeah, you have your options for your backup, so you can keep your set bonus complete. The solid belt has very solid weapon attack on it, so that definitely carries that item, and it can transfer armor into.
Yeah. The belt, actually, the
Reinforced.
Pink Bean belt is an upgrade with the transfer hammer, but I'm not doing it quite yet because, well, the Adele's a little bit broke, and I'm also broke, but also, whatchamacallit, just in case I get like a solid ring or pendant drop or something, and that ends up being nice.
Yeah, because you're gonna get, what is it, all stat already? 2 set bonus?
Yeah, the 3 sets where it's at. I had 3 set on the Blaze Wizard for a long time, that's why I have like 15-star solid pendant.
Oh yeah, that's where that's from.
That was another transitioning into the boss set thing. It was hard to remove the Maple Treasure because of the set bonus. It was hard to remove Gollix because of the set bonus. I had to do it like all at once.
Oh yeah. The big migration once you have all the pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, just like in the opposite direction.
Yeah. It's kind of like moving from Abzo into Arcane or something. Probably moving 1, 2, or even 3 pieces is probably not good enough. You need to move 4 or 5, I think.
Well, I'm never getting to Arcane, so at least I don't have to worry about that.
Probably not
I
either.
won't get to Arcane until like I come back in 2039 and I'm preparing for my Easy Black Mage solo or whatever.
When you're a grandpa.
Yeah.
Wait, no, actually that's not. Well, 39 could be, but probably not yet, right? That's only 19 years from now. Wow, that's actually kind of weird how close that is already.
Damn it! I need to push the year back more when I'm hyperboleing.
Oh God, I'll be my 50s though then. Holy shit.
Rip.
Rip me.
He'll graduate from Scar Daddy to Scar Grandpa.
Scar Pop.
Scar Pappy.
Pap Door. That'll be a different, true grandpa, Maple Grandpa still playing. Okay. Is there anything we kind of completely missed?
I don't think so. It's a little bit of suffering from success for you here because I've been watching all your videos and shit, so
Yeah.
now you don't have anything to teach me.
Well, I mean, it helps me get more in depth with the equips immediately, and it'll make more sense for you because you already have all the background knowledge. So
Yeah.
just focus on different things.
This is gonna be like a fucking stillborn YouTube video, and it's already a Blaze Wizard, and there's gonna be no good information in it.
68 views. That's where it's gonna
Yeah.
stop. It's not even gonna hit the magical number. I mean, yeah, just keep track of your Legion, I guess, in general. But if you like playing other characters, I have no doubt that that's gonna eventually just happen. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of gains to be made there.
Yeah, I gotta tone the daily scape down a little bit.
Yeah,
But it's
because
like,
if you're
oh, I
planning
wanna
on
do
making
Arc and-
making progress on 3 characters, then what will help you the most is something that helps you progress on all 3 of those at once, and that's your Legion and your
Yeah.
Links.
Yeah, because I still need Dominator pendants and things.
Hmm.
My Adele even has to get 2 Arc. I haven't done the pre-quests yet. Like,
Oh,
there's
I
just
don't
so
think-
much
yeah.
to do.
Yeah, there's so many pre-quests once you get to multiple characters. Now that I'm trying to prep for Struggle CRA, right, on all the characters, there's so many pre-quests and it just keeps coming. And then you're
For the
finally
new
done
guys,
with the character.
it'll be handy, because I can just like put a totem, do Pink Bean, do Arcarium, like at the same time. It'll all go really well. I think that's what I did on the Dawn Warrior, but then for like the Adele and the Kana, it's a little bit more weird. At least the Kana has Kish though, but
Mhm.
that's even weird because it fucking one-shots all the shit at that level.
Yeah, it's very... you can start seeing very big differences between certain characters where they struggle and where they just have no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, like some characters are Kana and some are Mechanic, you know. My Kana is even able to do a normal arc, which is like, what the fuck? My Dawn Warrior has at least a double iframe and shit. The Kana, he just misses the screen crack 3/4 of the time. I don't even know why. I feel like I shouldn't be getting away with it.
Oh. Yeah, screen crack is a beautiful, up-to-date mechanic that definitely doesn't need to get reworked at all.
And the ghost boss like backs him up into the corner with its dick in its hand, so he doesn't even get to do the... I get to have that extra 5% gap at the end to hide in for when he doesn't miss on the Kana. It's crazy. I actually had to struggle on the Blaze Wizard and Dawn Warrior, and the Kana just kind of like accidentally forgets he even has mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Questionable mechanics to begin with, anyway.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading something on Discord.
Yeah, sorry.
Because apparently...
There's not a whole lot left here, anyway.
No. Well, yeah. Well, apparently my sister's moving, but the house that she was going to move into, the landlord apparently has corona, so she has to get tested too.
Ooh.
So I hope it's... And she's living at my mom's house, so if my sister's positive, then my mom has to get tested too. And my mom is 67 and has heart disease and pre-existing stuff,
God.
so...
Yeah, that's a mess.
Yeah, that could start trickling down very quickly, right? Because then what if my mom met her neighbor and got a little bit too close, who's like 84,
Yep.
and then, yeah. You got a whole stack of dominoes going weird.
Yeah. Mini USA now.
Yeah, because it's getting a little bit worse again over here, so we're having to wear masks pretty much in every closed-off area now.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, everyone does, so without screaming about it, so that's good. You see some USA things where people are just like literally yelling that they have to wear a mask to go into a store and like throw a temper
You got
tantrum.
people in like friggin' Cletus, like, I don't want to wear a mask.
It inhibits my... It gives me asphyxiation.
Fortunately, I've been training those 2,000 hours in EU4 and Civ 5, and among other things, I've been training all my life for this. So
Yeah,
now I
me
just
too.
have a
Yeah.
convenient excuse.
Hell yeah! I just stream more hours. Just getting it done. But yeah, I think you can be on your merry way. If
Yep.
there's anything ever that pops up, you know where to find me. We have a hotline on Discord anyway.
Yep.
And best of luck.
The flame score calculator.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We gotta make sure that adding new features doesn't detract from the user experience, I guess. Because
Yeah,
it could be
yeah.
cool to have a lot of options, but if there's too many, then it gets overwhelming again, right? Sometimes simple is better. Well, you probably
Yeah,
know that if
sometimes
you
you
make
gotta
this.
slow down and not fucking.
Yeah.
Just like at work, don't do everything all at once and then you make a big fucking mess. I basically do that for work, build website. So
Yeah, yeah. It's just not because it also when it breaks, then you don't know what is actually breaking, but just to make sure that that you don't do too much, right? Just
yeah.
if it's not really necessary. Like there's always infinite stuff that you could just keep piling on, but is it really necessary? Does it really help?
Yep.